Welcome back. In this segment, we're going to talk about multiple linkages between the premises. If you recall, we've already talked about a single linkage, represented by this drawing right here. And a linkage, remember, is how we connect the premises. You have the predicate phrase of one premise matching the subject phrase with the addition of the universal quantifier, the subject phrase of the next premise. And that creates the linkage that allows the connection to be made between the two premises such that you can draw the conclusion as shown here. But this line of reasoning with a single linkage, you can have lines of reasoning with more than one linkage. And that's illustrated here. Here I've just created a blank, but you can have, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 premises that are all linked together with the predicate phrase of one premise becoming the subject phrase of the next premise in that order. And here's an example so you can see how it works. Here we've got 5 premises. The first one is the president has a valid Hawaiian birth certificate according to Director Fakino. Premise 2, anyone who has a valid Hawaiian birth certificate according to Director Fakino has a valid Hawaiian birth certificate. Premise 3, one who has a valid Hawaiian birth certificate was born in Hawaii. Premise 4, one who was born in Hawaii is a natural-born U.S. citizen. And the last premise, one who is a natural-born U.S. citizen satisfies Section 1 of Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. Therefore, our conclusion is the President satisfies Section 1 of Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. So there's no limit to the number of linkages that can be made in a line of reasoning. Sometimes adding more linkages, more premises, can bring increased clarity to your audience about exactly what the connections are that you're making between the premises. But on the other hand, more linkages can also raise the concern that it's mere speculation, your conclusion, because you've got so many opportunities for uncertainty to creep in at each premise along the bridge. And we'll be doing examples in the segments that follow, that you'll see in more detail how the multiple linkages works. Thank you.